Hello everyone! Happy
there.
holidays! Happy December!
Oh, yay.
It's kind of hard to believe that it's already December.
I know.
Like I can't even fathom that this year is gone and we're in December and we are, what, a little over 3 weeks away from Christmas?
Yes.
That's just crazy.
I know, it's scary.
Okay, so you've been actually celebrating with like trees up and all that for quite a while.
Oh, well, I keep my silver one up in my sewing room all the time.
Year round.
Year round. And
Holidays
then,
all the time.
oh, yeah. And no, I don't change out the decorations. It stays Christmas. And then I put the one up that my friend Joan gave me in the kitchen. I put it up just whenever.
Nice.
And then the real one we just went and got. And it's beautiful and the lights are flashing and
And how long have you been watching Hallmark Christmas movies?
all year.
That's just one way to keep you in the holiday spirit.
I have them recorded and watched them all year long.
Good job.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago, we came on and we did like a whole live about Bernina's Black Friday specials, and it was, oh gosh, it was a lot of them. So some of those actually ended at the end of November, but there are, I was saying like 12 different ones that keep going through the end of the year, because why stop at just Black Friday when we can celebrate the whole season long?
The whole year.
The whole
Bernina's been doing something, it seems like all year long.
Pretty much there's some kind of promotion going
Right.
all the time, which it just makes it great.
It
It's
does.
fun and it keeps us on our toes. So the first one that has been kind of one of our more popular ones is the free module with the 770 Bernina. So the 770 is kind of our best-selling Bernina that we've had like since it debuted. I mean, it's got the big throat space, it's tall, it's got LED lights, the jumbo bobbin. So for quilters or just even regular sewers, everyone loves the 770. And so now you get the embroidery module for free. Because, you know, why have a 770 and not have the embroidery module
Right.
with it? Especially with as popular as quilting and the hoop has become.
Yes.
So now you can, you know, make your quilts, but you can also quilt them kind of with the same long arm features or long arm style edge to edge,
Right.
but you can do that on your embroidery machine. And especially one that has a big enough hoop, so then you're not having to hoop as much.
And now the hoops will be on sale.
The hoops are on sale, which leads us to our next one. So all presser feet, suitcases, and hoops are on sale 25% off.
Now, is that for the Berninas and Burnett's?
Berninas and Burnett's, yes. So everything, you know, for both machines. Now, it does include accessories. We get asked that a
Right.
lot. But it is, you know, all of the presser feet, which there's, you know, what, 70 plus presser feet for Bernina. All of those, the suitcases, which are great if you bring them to classes or you go on retreats. It's really nice. It's not, there's padding all over on this
Well,
suitcase.
they're made for this machine, unlike that other one.
Yeah,
I can't think the...
Yeah, it's not our favorite.
Right.
The other one. This one is a little bit more protected, and then it's got pockets everywhere, so you can put all of your stuff with it. And then, of course, why have a machine and not have all the hoops to go along with
Right.
it? I mean,
Now,
the biggest hoops.
The hoops, is that for Bernina and Burnett's too?
Yes, all of the ones that Bernina actually
Okay,
does.
so not like the snap hoops that Dime or somebody else makes.
Correct.
Okay.
So those.
So just it has to be a Bernina hoop.
Right. If it comes
Okay.
from Bernina, then it's on
Okay.
sale. So
Okay.
that's great. So we've been having a bunch of calls coming in, people ordering their feet and getting their hoops.
Okay.
So the other one that is just, these are getting into the ridiculous ones, and we talked about it in the last video. The all embroidery or the embroidery only Bernina 700, the Bernina 500, and the little Burnett Deco. These are up to 65% off the MSRP
Right.
price. I mean, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. And so the 700 again has that 10-inch throat space. And you can go up to the maxi hoop on that one. So that one is like 15 inches by
Which
a little
is
over 8
25%
inches.
off.
It's 25% off, but it's huge.
It's huge.
Um,
Well, especially if you're doing the in the hoop quilting, that really gives you space
Yes,
to line
I mean,
it up and...
When you're doing the edge to edge, I mean, you want as big a space as you can get. But then Bernina also has the new clamp hoops,
Oh,
which make it even easier to do
Yeah.
the in the hoop or the edge-to-edge
That's
quilting.
true.
Because then you're just clamping. You're not having, to try and hoop a quilt, which is kind of hard. You just lay your hoop down, you clamp it on the side, you do it, so it makes it even easier to do on these machines.
I've been using it.
I know you have. You kind of took it home, didn't you?
I did.
So you've got the 700, which is marked down to $29.99. I mean, it's crazy. Now, unfortunately, there is one little tick with that one. They are sold out. And they are going to be on back order until at least February. So it won't continue on that price through February probably, but it'll be on that price through the end of the year.
I would imagine you'd have to pay for it by December 31st.
Yes. So if you want one, I would put your order in now for it. You will have to wait. Unfortunately, it is well worth the wait for that price.
But the earlier you still get on the list, then the earlier you get yours. So if you're one of 10 and you didn't do 10, then
because I mean,
you could be March before you.
Well,
get
with as many as are being sold of these, if you wait until the end of the month to order, I mean, it may be March or April.
That's what I'm saying.
No
the
one
earlier
expected.
You order, the faster you get it.
Yes. And then we also have the 500, which is, again, embroidery only. It's just a little bit smaller. That one goes up to the 6x10
goes
midi
up
hoop.
to the midi hoop.
The midi hoop.
Which is still a good hoop.
It is. I mean, it's like a full 6x10. And then it also has a clamp hoop, the small or the medium clamp hoop. I think it's the medium clamp hoop. You can do on it, I think it's like 6.5 by 6.5. So that one is marked down to $19.99.
But if you can't afford the maxi hoop for the 700, I would still, if you could, jump up to the midi hoop, because that still gives you a lot more room to do stuff.
It does.
So a project that won't fit in your oval, but the maxi's too big, then it will fit in that midi, and that's a nice hoop.
Well, and the one thing I like about it is it has the crank on it instead of the little screw where you're trying to get in there and it gets a little bit tight. This one actually has the crank. You crank it, you hear it click, and it's locked in.
And it doesn't matter how many times you crank it. It's not.
How many times do you hear it click?
5.
How many times does it take to get it tight?
5.
No, it takes 1.
Oh.
Just 1. And then it's tight. But you can, if it makes you feel better, you can keep cranking on it.
It does.
So the Deco is the Burnette version. And, we have been really impressed with this little Burnette Deco. It's not like the Decos in the past where it was like the Deco 330 or the 340 where the touchscreen was all monochromatic. It was one kind of bulky machine. This is more like the Bernina machines. It's got basically the same interface that the Bernina has. Everything is so much easier to do. The stitching on this, we've been really impressed with the stitching on this.
The one thing you don't get the pinpoint placement or some of the features like that, which I understand.
Right.
Which might want you to jump up, but it's a good machine. It's just that pinpoint placement's really nice.
It is. But for that price, I mean, $9.99.
For that price. Yeah, you can.
And then we have Russell, who does a lot of the samples and stuff. He has the B79, which is kind of the combo embroidery and sewing. But he loves the embroidery on that machine. It's one of his favorites.
Well, he's done a lot of tile scenes
which are, really, well, they're stitch heavy, and they turn out so pretty on that machine. So it's not like, oh, he's a Burnette, I don't want to do anything heavy. Oh, no. He can handle it.
He can do it.
He's fine. So those, if you're looking for an embroidery only machine, maybe you have a sewing machine, or maybe you even have a sewing machine with the embroidery, having a second machine that can be set up and doing the embroidery, and you not, just sitting around waiting for it, you can be doing something else.
Right.
Those are incredible prices, and they're not going to last. So our advice, take advantage of them while you can. I might have to take advantage of them.
Okay.
Sooner the better. So the next one is Bernina this year has debuted their holiday gift box. And this is something that they have never really done before. Not like this, where they kind of curated little presents for you.
Right. Nice presents.
I know. So it comes in this huge gift box. It's got 12 presents inside that I think are all boxed up. The retail value on it is right at $1,000, but if you buy it right now, it's $200 off, so you get it for $800. And it's just fun. I mean, there's fabrics, there's rulers, there's the #1 gold foot.
What I like is you get a day of Is it like a
Oh,
Zoom
like
class
a
with
skill. Yeah, Bernina
with
Edge.
up from Bernina?
So you get actually taught by Bernina people. So yeah, it's a whole package of stuff. So it's kind of like Merry Christmas to me.
Right.
And you can open them up one day at a time, maybe.
Oh, 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas, 12 presents from Bernina. I'd like it.
Yeah. You're not getting one, but it'd be nice.
I could.
Well, you could. Yes, you could.
So the next one that is kind of continuing is that new 790 Pro. And we love the new 790 Pro. So it kind of took the best features of the 790 Plus, some of the features from the 880, threw in some new features, and they came out with the 790 Pro. So this is the new top of the line Bernina. It's got the fully automatic threading, which I know you love on your 880.
I do.
It's got pinpoint placement. It's got the needle laser on it, which is very, very cool. And then one of my favorite features, if you do in the hoop quilting, is that you can import the Bernina Qmatic designs.
That's nice.
So, you know, for a lot of people that like to do the edge-to-edge quilting, you were kind of limited on how many designs were available. So
Right.
for long arms, I mean, there are all kinds of designs. But for embroidery, it was just a little bit more limited. So now you can actually use those designs that were made for the Bernina long arm and just use them right in your embroidery machine.
Right.
I mean, that's huge. So it
I wish I had
totally
that.
opens up. I do too, because it just, you can do so
Well, I
much
guess
more.
I could do it on this
Well,
one.
you could do it on that one. And so right now it's still coming with its free gifts. So you get the suitcase, you get the embroidery bundle. You
That's
again
a nice
get classes.
package.
It is.
That embroidery bundle's nice.
Well, it comes with designs from OESD, stabilizers, a whole bunch of goodies in it, threads. And then again, you get free classes from Bernina educators, which is nice.
Nice.
So the other one, you still can take advantage of the Kaffe special editions. So this year they launched the 570 that has the aqua with the flowers. That's actually my favorite one.
That is pretty.
So they have the 570, they still have the 770s, which has the purple with the flowers, and then the funky 475, that's just all aqua. And funky in a good way. He's just,
Yeah.
he's
He's
if you
different.
want to take a Bernina to a retreat and totally stand out, then get yourself the 475 special edition. I mean, the whole thing is aqua. Even the bobbin winder is aqua.
I know.
It is crazy. So all of those are still available.
Now, are we
And
selling ours?
we are. We actually have a 570 Kaffe in stock, ready to go home. So we've kind of held on to it. He was our floor model, but it's time to send him on
don't
his
think-
way.
Has he ever even been used?
No, he's just kind of sat on the desk.
Yeah. I
and
was
he
going to say,
looked
I'm
really
not even
pretty.
sure we've plugged him in lately. Turned him
No,
on.
not lately. But he's been
He's
sitting.
there. He's ready.
He is ready to go
He
home.
probably has about 100 stitches.
That we've put on it because they do more in testing.
That's true.
So,
But I
but
mean,
yeah.
it's been testing stitches. We haven't actually used
No,
it.
he has not been used for anything.
Right.
So the Kaffes are still available, so you can grab those. And then if you are looking to jump into a long arm, they have bundles now. So why just get the machine when you can get the quilting box, the batting bar, everything to kind of go with it. And so Bernina kind of packaged it up, and you're getting savings on top of that. So
It's a
it's
good deal.
about a $9,000 savings if you were to get the Q24 with the Qmatic, which just happens to be our favorite machine, but we do it more, on a professional level. So if you were looking to start a business, the Q24 is a fantastic machine.
And we have a good resource that Becky said if we ever need to call her,
Absolutely.
if somebody needs to call her, she's available. So
Becky's one of our long arm customers who bought one and essentially paid off her machine within 2 years. I mean, she did it as a business. She approached it the right way. She learned the machine and she paid off her machine. So now, any of the machines she takes in, well, that's just, that's money for her.
Yep.
So good for her. So they have the Q24 with the Qmatic that comes with the bundle. They also have the Q20 on the studio frame. So maybe you're not looking to do this for a business. Maybe you just really, really want to be able to quilt your own quilt as opposed to sending them out to somebody.
Or you don't have the space for the big one.
Well, the Q20 on the studio is still roughly the same size, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I was talking about that.
Well, the next one, yes. So if you want a long arm, but you don't need the 24, maybe you don't even want the Qmatic, you want to do ruler work, you want to do free motion, the Q20 on the studio frame is fantastic. So it also comes with a bundle package. I know it's over like $4,000. And then the next one, the Q20 on the horn lift. Now this is a sit-down model, but it's a sit-down model that you can sit down at. Hence the name, or the whole table lifts up, because I know when you were doing free motion on your domestic machine, you liked to stand up and do it.
I always put it on my table or counter, whatever you have. I have a high-rise table, but I did it. You just have more freedom.
And yeah, it's like you can relax your shoulders a little bit more. You're not caged in by the chair, so you can kind of relax and do it. So there's a bundle, and I think that bundle package is over $5,000.
Makes a difference.
It does. I mean, and just being able to sit down and do it or stand up, you have the option. You know, where some of our sit-down models, it's just a desk and you have to sit down. Yeah, having that up and down.
Yep.
I don't know what I was going to say. Variability in heights. And you can set it. It's not like it's totally up to you. So you can be very ergonomic in the way that you set it up.
Can you raise it up and down?
You can raise it up now.
Oh, cool.
Like that.
Okay.
Sit up.
She's very animated.
I am. I can't help it. I'm very expressive. So the last two kind of big holiday things, big holiday promotions
that's a good word.
from BERNINA is the free furniture. So free horn cabinets. So if you were to purchase the BERNINA 880, so the biggest machine, top of the line, you actually get the Luxe Sewing Suite for free. And that is, you know, the whole big cabinet that has the electric lift on it. It's got drawers everywhere. It's got a thing that pulls out that you can put a bunch of threads in. It's got a table that flips up in the back that you can use as a cutting table. It's even got one on the side that you can use as a hooping station, or you could put your serger there. So it's like this whole setup. So that is over $5,000 that you get for free. I would love to have that one.
Because we did have a customer purchase the L890 on sale. She didn't have room for the horn cabinet, but if you don't have room, then there's another option.
Right. So if you don't have room, or maybe you have,
or you don't want,
you have a cabinet already, you can choose option B. So it's like door A, or what's behind door number B. Door B is like a whole gift package. So she's getting extra accessories, extra feet, extra threads. It's like a whole package that she's getting because she just didn't have room. So the free cabinets come with either the 880 sewing machine, embroidery machine, or the L890, which is the top of the line air threading overlocker chain stitch. So that one's the combination one. Which just happens to be my favorite one because you can do both.
It's my favorite because it has that video that you can watch.
It is. So for those that aren't familiar with the BERNINA air threading sergers, the L890 and the L860 have touch screens on them. You're like, why does my serger need a touch screen? Because it walks you through, literally walks you through step by step. So if I change my stitches, I can go from, you know, a chain stitch back to a 4-thread overlock instead of having to remember what steps do I take to get it, what needles do I move. It will walk you through on the screen, step by step by step.
That is worth every penny of that machine.
It is.
Because people come in every day going, I don't know how to thread it. I can't remember how to thread it.
No.
And this one, it just
And it's kind of a deterrent
basically
when you want to do other things with it, but if it's a pain in the butt, then you just, it's like, why? So you just typically, a lot of sergers we'll see are set up in one mode. That's the only thing it does.
Because it's too hard to change it over to the overlocker and back. Yeah.
And then the being that combo machine, you can also do the combination stitches. So basically, you do a straight stitch and an overcast all in one pass.
Right.
So instead of having to
Nice.
sew it, then go to the serger, it just does it.
Nice.
I mean, seriously. It's
You
crazy.
can make like pillowcase. I mean, anything. Well, you made a quilt with yours. one
I've
time,
made
didn't you?
quilts with it, like piece the quilt with it. You can actually do quilting on it. Bernina's coming out next year with a big book of serger quilting,
Oh,
which is
wow.
going to
Nice.
be really cool. So yeah, there's all things that you can do with these machines. So it's a lot. I mean, yes, we lost some of the Black Friday sales, but what they still have going on, I would like my stocking packed with some of these.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It would. So just mention to Drake.
Okay.
Which ones? That 790 Pro would be great. But then the L890 with the free furniture. Oh, and the Q24 to have one at home. Just any.
Okay, Drake.
Now you know. I'll put
Open
it on
up
my
your
wish
retirement
list.
fund and
All right, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call. You know, we are offering these at our shop, which we probably should have said in the beginning. We are Lola Pink Fabrics. We're located in Lafayette, Louisiana. So if you are anywhere around Louisiana, Texas, you want to come see us, we would love for you to do so. If you're not local to us, then make sure you get in touch with your local Bernina dealer,
Right.
Because they'll be offering these as well. So you might as well take advantage of them. And then even a lot of like the machines and stuff, you can purchase online from Bernina, and then you just choose your closest dealer, and you know, you can get it that way too.
but if it's really cold where you are, it'd be nice to drive down south.
Oh, it is. It's like 75 degrees today.
today.
So for all of our snowed in friends, I'm sorry. I would die.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm, you know, there's a reason I don't live in the Northeast
Right.
with snow.
But that'd be a good reason to drive down south to, it's
You
like,
can
I'm going
come
to go
see
get a
us.
new machine.
Absolutely. So if y'all have any questions, let us know. We're going to be doing a lot more of these videos in the future. So we love seeing you. Be sure to subscribe. That would be appreciated. And
Gives us a thumbs up.
give us a thumbs up.
That would be nice.
So happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.